Greetings, Skyfarers. Welcome to another episode of Sunless Skies and Cobalt Thorium. And in this episode, we are going to head over to Port Prosper. Because there are many reasons. We're not really heading to Port Prosper. We're trying to get to Albion. Oh, crap. What is this? Your skeleton crew are unable to keep the engine in a necessary state of repair. This morning, a leak filled the aft corridor with gray noxious fumes. You could venture in and perform the repairs yourself. The filter in your skysuit's mask will provide some protection, but will it be enough? You would order the crew to repair it. It will be dangerous. They will have to endure the fumes while hunting for the fracture. Or you can seal off the section. Close the doors. Seal them with materials recovered from your supplies. This is why we bought extra supplies. Stoppered. The fumes are pernicious. Unchecked, they would creep through your engine, into the cabins, and choke the sleeping crew. And into the galley to spoil the supplies. But your seals are thorough, and you keep them at bay. It almost makes me wonder if we should have bought more supplies. Hopefully there won't be another encounter like that before we get to Port Prosper. But the real goal is to get to Albion so that we can hire a decent-sized crew, because right now we're really, really understaffed. Where is this place? Cuddle Scone. Alright, we're going to read the ledger. The handwriting is poor but legible. Captain Lau withdrew fuel, giving no reason. There's a column for miscellaneous notes. The captain describes a dapple of distant starlight falling over their engine. The long hours spent in the watchful dark, suddenly shattered by a dazzle of cold radiance. When will they know such splendor again? We are accumulating quite a few of these, like, stories. We seem to be going through fuel at quite an alarming rate. I wonder if the skeleton crew actually makes the... I mean, I suppose it makes sense that the ship would be less efficient. All right. Whoa, Raider. Whoa. Almost jumped right into that one. We'll raid the safe. We don't need more stories at this point. We need money. Actually, we don't really need money. We have plenty. We need crew is what we need. Oh, there's a battle going on. Oh, you tackities. Whoa! Oh, it hit me! You bastard. You're dead. Whoa! Careful there, buddy. Yeah, let's do a repair. Alright, Port Prosper it is. We made it with our tiny, tiny crew. Alright. Let's visit the Windward Company. We'll do the celebrations. Terror has fallen. Reputation, Windward, esteemed Tackities are 13 load. Let's take a talk at the parsimonious chairman. Yeah, we should probably report our failure. The parsimonious chairman is not present. His door is closed. His secretary is waiting on the account book. A few stamped documents. The chairman sends his regards, he says, snapping the book shut. Oh. Well. Sorry. Gain. Yeah. It's disappointing. Write a report. That makes sense. Will attend the grand ball, the glory of the Port Prosper season. Candles illuminate the great staircase that sweeps up to the residence of the Windward Company, which has been chosen to host this season's ball. West Enders Promenade in their finest... I think I've read this before. Yeah, we have read this before. Okay. Seems like we've gone through the entire season of things that you can do. Oh, that's really disappointing. I really want to... I wonder if that failure has cut off our ability to get more quests from this guy. That would be really disappointing. Because it's all based on a dice roll. It would be stupid to do that. It seems like a really terrible game design decision. I would hope that they wouldn't do that. Yeah, we need unlicensed charts too. Right, let's get out of there. Can't do that. Let us go to the bazaar. We'll sell our undistinguished soul. The butler receives the... Okay. We've read that before. New bargains. Seeds. Plenty of space. Let's buy them. Could use some supplies. And let's use get some fuel too while we're here. So we're up to 15. Right, is there anything else we need to do here? I feel like we should probably be picking up a settler. But at the same time, I wonder if having a settler would prevent us from going through to Albion. It's probably not worth. Yeah, it's probably not worth going in there and trying to... and risking not being able to go on to Albion. Is there nowhere where we can actually pick up crew here? I guess we can't pick up crew here. Well, that's bad. Support. I guess we're gonna try to get to Albion. Stone edifice. Okay, I think I've read this before. Let's do it. Opening the way. At a bronzewood kiosk, the superintendent examines your papers minutely, sticks them on a spike, then signs and stamps a small booklet for you. Your new transit permit. Union Jack Blue, he says of its cover, as if there's something to be proud of. I'd say that's a little bit something to be proud of. I mean, you're the British Empire. Anyway, you may now travel between the Reach and Albion. And I lost my 2 ministry stamp permits, but I still have 2. Wonderful. Okay. We can remain in the Reach, or we can present ourselves to customs. Every relay is on the hunt for contraband. What is contraband? I don't even know what is contraband. A pinch-faced inspector boards the ship with their retinue. Come on, hurry up. If you got nothing to hide, you got nothing to fear. Their mouth cracks into something that almost, but not entirely, resembles a smile. Nothing for me, at least. We have nothing to declare. You have nothing to hide and nothing to fear. Or surrender your contraband. This. Is it illegal? Take it. Take it all. You'll lose your contraband, but not gain notoriety or face a fine. I don't believe we have contraband, so let's just say nothing to declare. A clean sweep. The pinch-faced inspector looks almost disappointed at having to give you a clean bill of passage. Such a waste of time, they mutter, stamping the customs form. Go on. No reason to take up space here. Your business here is concluded. It is time for you to continue your adventures in the high wilderness. Return to your engine. Your crew is eager to move on from here. What little crew we have. Oh my god, this just keeps going on and on. Wait, I've already paid for this. I've already done this. You're gonna cost me 2 more? I guess. Can I please go? For God's sake? I mean, how many times do you have to do this? What is going on here? Alright. Cite your papers. The superintendent jumps to activate the relay. Its hour looms rumble, spinning the pocket of new time in which your locomotive will make its journey. Wrapped in your engine's new code of hours, it will be hard to say how long the journey takes, but hours used by Imperial officials are languid and seasoned. The passage should be at least tolerable. The machinery grinds and stirs. The steam vents. The sigils of the edifice burn with sullen fire. A force like a great hand seizes your engine. You've lost 1 ministry stamp permit. Like, so you have to give 2 to get a a passport and then you have to spend more to actually use it? That's just weird. We're not... Okay, we have no terror. I don't like that the burrower below is watching me. That is not a good sign. Weird. I don't think I like that effect, actually. And I don't like that the burrower below is watching me either. Okay. I'm going to assume that that's London, which is probably not a great assumption, but... I think we'll beeline for it. The sky smells of smog and furnace fires near the workload where debtors, the poor, and the sick are put to use. But can I get crew there? Is my question. The bit between. Oh no. The officials of Brabazon never bothered to formally name this waypoint. Captains dock here to pick up goods or deliver workers. It is not a place to linger because the proximity to the accelerated time of the workload. You try to recruit the clay conductor. A hulking clay man in a heavy coat stands on the platform. I don't think we want a clay man. The bit between Brabazon workload, the first workload to be established, or work world, the first work world to be established in Albion. Can I make a note of this? Oh my goodness, look at all these options. Oh boy. I almost feel like not staying here. We have to find London. We really have to find London. Because otherwise, we need crew. We need crew badly. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, if this is structured like the Reach, maybe this is London. So let's just go there. And we'll explore this area later. The thing is, I'm not sure if there would be some way to get some crew here and just, like, alleviate... Oh, jeez, what's this? Your crew, undermanned and overworked, are struggling. One of them failed to thoroughly secure your cargo. When a boisterous wind rocks your engine, straps snap, sending boxes and barrels careening perilously about the hold. You can get your crew clear until the turbulence is passed, despite the damage to your supplies and cargo. Or you can order the crew to secure the cargo. Dangerous job, but if it's not tied down, you'll lose valuable supplies and goods. We don't have enough crew, but I mean, we can't just... We need that. We need our cargo and supplies, so it's gonna happen. Oh, jeez. We lost another crew member. Life and limb. You work with your crew, flinging nets or the contents of the hold and lashing everything together. But another lurch from your engine makes a stack of crates lean, then topple. Some of your crew are trapped beneath it. We lost another crew member. Great. We need to stop getting these random events. They're happening too frequently. And I understand, but that's because we have no crew. But game, you've taken away my crew. One bad decision, you've taken away my crew in a dice roll. And then you've made it so that I can't get more. So I'm calling bullshit. You can't just keep reducing my crew. I understand that I don't have enough crew. But, I mean, how long are you going to punish me for it? What the fuck? It was a failed dice roll. Like, you're just going to make me lose the game? I mean, is that what things are coming to? You're just gonna... Oh, you lost your crew because of bad dice roll. The whole crew, except for 2 guys. And you can't get any more, and every once in a while we're gonna do something that's gonna take away one of your remaining 2 crew. Unless you opt to, like, lose all your food. You know, it's like... This is not really a choice. London's End, as Stoker notes, or is it the beginning? I suppose it depends which way you're going. Maybe that would have only made me lose like 1 supply or something. In which case it probably would have been worth it to save the crew. But it didn't imply that. It sounded like it was going to dump the entire hole. In which case, well, how am I supposed to survive? Whoa. And then it just spawns a guy literally on top of me. Get away. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, come on. Fine. We'll lose another crew member. Get out of here. I don't give a shit. Jesus Christ. I guess I'm going to be without a crew pretty soon. Where is this? Can I please land somewhere? Oh my god, what the fuck? That's not background? This had better be London. Okay, fine. Oh, boy. The Ministry's monitors. At St. Dominique's Station, St. Dominique's Station is thick with crowds. A brass band plays. The cause of excitement is an unfamiliar locomotive in imperial blue. A delicate, gleaming craft whose elongated nose houses an array of lenses. A top-hatted official at the Ministry of Public Decency is delivering a speech. The first in a new fleet of new Monitor-class locomotives. They will be Her Majesty's watchdogs, securing the skies against the enemies of Albion. Or scoring the skies for the enemies of Albion. But the crowd cheers. Well, most of them. We could take a tour of the new engine. If you're willing to wait in line, you might be allowed a few minutes inside, or we could lend our voice to the protests. Not all the crowd are enthusiastic. A disparate mix of proletariat, academics, and bohemians heckle the speaking official. Well, screw them, proletariat. God, commies. Alright, let's go to the new engine. We like new engine. We want to destroy the commies. The Watchdog. The Monitor's hull is curved to deflect incoming rounds, but its plating is much lighter of that of a London dreadnought. The bridge is crammed with state-of-the-art sensory equipment. You put your eye to the main scope, and it flings your sight through the Monitor's precisely aligned lenses and away to distant stretches of the sky. The stars are bright and close. You step back, bumping into a control panel. Careful, warns a watchful crewman. That's the gun. Just one? You ask. He grins. Oh, she only needs one. You will now encounter Ministry monitors while exploring. Okay. We've gained one vision of the heavens and now 21. That's a whole bunch of them. Okay. London's chief station, draped in Union Jacks and studded with bronze busts of Her Renewed Majesty. The platform is crowded with people. If the throne of ours is London's heart, this is its carotid artery? Oh, carotid artery. You know, I don't think I've ever seen that spelled. Okay. Anyway. We need a crew desperately. Oh, what is this? We need 4 to 6 for sure. Oh no, this is actually going to give us a dice roll? And with how wonky this game's dice rolls are? Oh, this is bad. If we lose this, I don't know what I'm going to do. Thank God. You need a place to you need to replace the lost crew. Thank God. You can always find venturesome candidates loitering at the station. You'll only need to do this. You'll only be able to do this once every 15 days. Go on a recruitment mission. You're short-staffed, and loneliness is dangerous in the skies. Recruit 4 to 6 crew. This is stressing me out. I gotta be honest. They should not make it so that you're basically dead if there's no crew, and then stick it behind a 58% dice roll. Like, there should be some places to be guaranteed crew. In the same way that when you go to not marigolds, what is the Magdalenes, you're basically guaranteed to be able, as long as you have money or whatever particular supply you need, you're guaranteed to lose terror. there needs to be a place where you're guaranteed to get crew. Anyway. Alright. I mean, guaranteed to get crew as long as you have money or whatever currency they use there. New hands. Perhaps your reputation preceded you. You're besieged by hopeful candidates. And are able to negotiate extremely civilized signing fees for them. 5 crew. Would have been better if we had 6. You'll receive another opportunity to hire crew in 15 days. You've lost 40 sovereigns. A new total of 5368. I'm so stressed out right now. Alright. Might need to take a break after this. Okay. Okay, let's explore London first. Actually, let's go back. Liberated from her prison below the earth and elevated to the heavens. So, London. Prickled with chimneys, mantled in sooty smog. Here are old, proud buildings, transported block by pale block into the sky. Here are new edifices of soaring steel and stone and gleaming glass. The ultimate achievement of Victorian ambition, unhampered by terrestrial concerns, London is a feverish brew of aspiration, empire, and appetite. We can hunt for the shop that the auroral sommelier mentioned. It must be here somewhere. Or we can let the princess set up a salon. She'll be gone for a while. You will have to manage without her, you poor thing. The princess will leave your engine. You may pick her up again, but only while the salon is open. I don't understand. Why would she be able to leave while the salon is open? You'd think that when it's open, she would have to be in the salon, right? You wander the streets. How often does one find themselves with a spare moment in London? Alright, I don't know if we can afford to really lose her right now, and I get the feeling that this will always be here as an option. Actually, I want to get the dog. Oh, he only gives me 1 iron? This guy's much better than the pupper. The inadvisably big dog. That's so cute. I just love how that's described. He's huge. He's enthusiastic. He's hairy. He wants very badly to help. He's a much better mascot than a mushroom with a monocle. Anyway. You know what? I didn't realize it was quite so easy to switch these characters. It's probably been a big mistake of mine not to hire just everybody. We certainly have enough money. Because then we could actually tailor our bonuses, which aren't showing for some reason, to a very large degree, just by changing which characters are on board the ship. Yeah, we still don't even have a quartermaster. Alright, let's hunt for the shop. There! You find the establishment between the roofs of 2 collapsed houses. Under their steeple walls, it bulges like a tumor. You enter. The floorboards sigh in warning under your feet. The tiling ripples underfoot like the back of an animal. Inside, there are aisles as thin as caterpillars, and shelves called in thick black fabric. There's no one here. A dusty bronze bell rests atop the equally dusty counter. We can call for service by ringing the bell. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Unlocked when learning about the Chiropterus order is... We're looking for a particular cider sold in a shop in London. Service. The sound is sharp and silver. The sound is sharp as silver in the murk. That's a bug, I would say. For a time, there's nothing. No indication of life in the store until... What are you? Why have you come? If you are a customer, I have nothing right now. Nothing I want to sell. Comes a voice from the clutter. A body soon follows the voice, peeling from the gloom. It elongates, stretches upwards, spreading into a flare of burgundy fabric. Under its hood, an unmistakably chiropteran visage. I don't know what that means. It starts out like chiropractor, so it's maybe he's like hunched. Anyway, its eyes dark and curious. It is one of the masters of the bazaar. Though pronounced adversaries of the Empire, one of them still stands here before you, imperious, impossible, and maybe slightly afraid. The red-clad master glares at you from behind its counter. Ask about the Hesperidian cider. You repeat the auroral sommelier's comments with gusto. Your words have struck a nerve. Gone. What he wants is gone. No, not gone, but almost gone. Little more than a sweet swallow. And that isn't enough to do anything. Movement in the... Oh my god. In the... murk. Filled with carnivore purpose. You smell animal musk and hoarfrost on rose petals and fruit both astringent and sweet. Gone. But I could make more. I was Mr. Apples once. As I was once other things, other names, other people. You smell of oil and metal and the stars. You could take me where I need to go. You can almost touch it. Do this for me, and I will trade you something very rare, very fine indeed. A pause. My company. Searching for Hesperidian cider, Mr. Apples no longer has the beverage that the sommelier mentioned. We could recruit the Chiropterus hoarder. As an officer, what does he do? You're wiser than most of your kind. I am so glad that you did not say no. It would have made me unhappy. And that would have made you... Wait, and that would have made you worse. I don't understand. I'm still bent out of shape about the fucking crew. It feeds oil to one of the dying lamps, pendulating overhead. So close, its breath rakes over your skin. Revealed, the Chiropterus hoarder is massive, stooped, bat-like, where its bones do not strain to imitate humanity. But you did not. So we are now. Stretches for the word. Friends. And not hungry things circling in the dark, watching to see who will lay down their guard first. You are really creepy, buddy. The Chiropterous Hoarder has clambered aboard your engine with a vast quantity of luggage. The Chiropterous Hoarder has joined your crew as an officer. Great. Alright, so Chiropterous Hoarder, swallowed in vermilion. It has a lean and spindly horror. With most velvety of years. Whatever. I don't really want him on the ship, to be honest. I am kind of getting the feeling that Bohemia is antithetical to my goals as well. But she's Bohemia too. This tiara-wearing force of nature is definitely not a princess. Definitely not. That's cute too. And this guy's Bohemia too. He sings well, smokes an old clay pipe with indecent relish, and lies agreeably. She's establishment. Alright, oh jeez. The generous princess manages many affairs of court. We can go to the Sunken salon. Sure. She cultivates alliances, forms opinions, sets trends, makes introductions, suggests promotions, and dismantles reputations. She attracts rumors like a lantern attracts moths. It is said she fears the light of the suns, and that her gifts inevitably destroy the recipients. That's pretty epic, actually. She can sometimes be found in her salon, where she welcomes visiting captains. So we can share salon stewed gossip, gain sovereigns and experience, and share a magnificent amount of salon stewed gossip, and get, you know, that stuff. You can share an inordinate amount of salon stewed gossip. You can donate a ministry stamp permit. Oh, I should probably read these, right? Share salon stewed gossip. The princess likes to keep abreast of affairs, and that's 15 sovereigns and 10 experience. Share a significant amount would be you've come by a lot of gossip in your travels. What's the point of knowing it if not to share? They'll give us 50 sovereigns and 30 experience. You can share an in-order amount of salon stewed gossip. Your ears ring with all the gossip you've heard lately. That's 85 sovereigns and 15 experience, and we would give up 5. We could donate a ministry stamp permit. Sometimes, the princess tells you, the ministry refuses me what I want. If only I had some means of cultivating them, or circumventing them. That would give me 70 sovereigns and 50 experience. We're not giving those up. We could connect the generous princess with your cryptic benefactor. Her ladyship is ever in need of new friends. I'm not going to give up a cryptic benefactor. We only have 1. 300 sovereigns and 250 experience. We could donate a royal dispensation. If you're in favor with Her Majesty, maybe she'd be willing to give you giving that influence to another. If you're we'd need a royal dispensation. So this is just trading valuable stuff for money and experience. It's not really worth it. I think we can give up 3 salon stewed gossips, though. No, let's just do 1. Tea for 2. The princess adds another spoonful of honey to her tea and offers you a dazzling smile. Really? How scandalous. Don't worry. Their secrets are safe with me. I seriously doubt that. Alright, let's get out of here. So we could do Ambition Jubilation Day. Jubilation Day. London celebrates its conquest of the sun that once ruled Albion. Let's go ahead and do that. During Jubilation Day, London celebrates its conquest of the sun that once ruled Albion. Clergy of the new sequence, backed by exultant choirs, preach from every balcony, exhorting the light and order of the man-made clockwork sun. Banners flutter from state buildings. Hassonas are sung to the Queen. Fireworks crack in the sky, dying in brief blazes. The last time you saw the staunch practitioner, you attended the festivities together. You could watch the burning of the gilded effigy in Hyde Park, where avenues are lined with bronzewood saplings, broad as old oaks. Crowds have gathered. Or you could purchase a bag of rubbery lumps. They don't taste like they did back when London lay in gloomy cavern beneath the earth. Presumably, one can't get the lumps, but lump substitutes have been invented. Or you could return to the place where we saw our friend. Return to the place where you last saw your friend. Soon the clocks will chime 11, the hour you parted. The two of you had walked the edge of the Southwark Aisle in order to escape the crowds. Soon the clock will chime 11, the hour you parted. Meet your old friend at Jubilation Day celebrations in London. At 11? It doesn't actually say the time, does it? It doesn't. I suppose we could... Maybe they want us to burn some time here? I'm gonna purchase rubbery lumps. That sounds funny. A blessed mystery. It is best not to speculate upon what hides within their crunchy batter. You must have been chewing this one for some time, for example, and the less you know, the better. When you were here with the staunch practitioner, she bought you 1 bag of lumps for you and 2 for herself. She considered herself a connoisseur. You are exploring the Jubilation Day festivities. Ambition the truth. Okay. Did that not make time pass? Okay, we'll watch a burning of the gilded effigy. In Hyde Park, where avenues are lined with bronzewood saplings... Oh, yeah, I've read that before. The old king. Flames lick at the king of ours' shins. His guilt peels and blackens. When the fire reaches his waist and one arm cracks and falls into the conflagration, the crowd cheers. When you were here, the staunch practitioner, she seemed distracted. Once you were caught watching her, the firelight gold on her face. When you asked what the matter was, she said, "Nothing," and turned away. And now we have it. Return to the place where you last saw your friend. Surrounded by the sky. London sprawls across the plates of sky rock, connected with bridges, funiculars, stairs, and, in less salubrious cases, ladders. Wonderful word right there. Southwark is one of the higher planes. A simple railing discourages you from its edge. The clockwork sun is behind you, dimmed for the night. Stretching before you are darker skies, studded with far, fierce stars. Below, where the lower, poorer districts are caked in smog, the sounds of raucous celebrations continue. The clock begins to chime. Your friend is not here. You find a bench and wait. Fireworks flare and whistle. The clock strikes 12 at precisely the same second. The horological office keeps them to perfect time. Still, there is no sign of your friend. The clock chimes one. She's not coming. Your friend missed your appointed meeting. Track down where they've been living in London. Ambition. Find your missing friend. The staunch practitioner did not come to your arranged meeting. Something is wrong. The seasoned captain said she's spending most of her time in London. She must have lodgings here. Speak to mutual acquaintances. You'll need to You'll need to reacquaint yourself with a number of people you have also lost contact with. So this is going to cost us some salon stewed gossip. I'm glad that we didn't spend it all. Or we could ask our contacts at the ministry. If she was looking into something she shouldn't, it's possible she came to the attention of the intelligence office. Kindling. You focus your efforts on the university and the dense network of pubs around it, frequented by students and scholars. No one has seen your friend in some time. Not at all since the fire. Fire? Apparently there was a fire in the building where she rented rooms. No bodies were found, but she hasn't been seen since. You are able to secure the address. Onwards. So ambition, the truth. You visit the burned building where your friend lodged in London. We've lost our 2 salon stewed gossip. Ambition, mysterious fire. The building where your friend lived was a narrow lodging house, divided into too many apartments. Now it is a blackened husk, still standing only because it's wedged between houses on either side. The constabulary have boarded it up. A pair of homeless gentlemen occupying the opposite doorway are happy to tell you about it. We saw it. They said it was a gas fire. Burned blue, didn't it, George? Or, says George, blue. Search the ruin. You understand that your friend lived in the garret. Prying aside the boards, you enter. The fire stick claws at your throat. Thin stairs, warped and blackened, lead upwards. But when you set your foot on the first step, it collapses. You're forced to inch up, testing each one as you go. The roof has collapsed, exposing the garret to the air. Blackened beams jut like ribs from a slew of tumbled tiles. You search the ruins, but carefully. The building's shell groans at the slightest wind. Pieces of the puzzle. You unearth a few burned pages from the rubble. None are untouched by fire, and many are blotted by rain. But you manage to pick out a handful of gnomic phrases. Constellations and conjugations. Chrysanthemum. Amaranthine? Amaranthine? Nepanthine. Liberation. Meg. The fire that follows the courtesy's bloodhound. Probably. King of Hours. Green Regent. Consult the rolls of ash. This latter one has the bedeviled dialect. The bedeviled dialect's name written on the top. If Meg is Spatchcocker Meg, that's 2 of your acquaintances from the Promise of Days named in these papers. Is this the important work they were helping the staunch practitioner with? It's time they talk to you. Ambition, the truth. Seek the assistance of the seasoned captains at New Winchester. We've gained 1,000 experience. Alright, so that's the end of that road, it seems. And now we have the house without windows. To find the address given in Captain Whitlock's will, you must make your way through the little-used streets in one of London's lower, smoggier levels. On a secluded courtyard flanked by the backs of warehouses and factories stands a tall grey house with one door and no windows. When you knock, a blind butler answers. Yes? Deliver the black box. Fulfill Captain Whitlock's last request. The end of the line. The butler is pleased. Ah, a resident has arrived. Please bring him in. Everything has been prepared according to Captain Whitlock's instructions. As you maneuver the black box inside, you ask what those instructions were. She has arranged for Master Jacob's convalescence with us. I understand the young gentleman has suffered from a prolonged illness, which has left him unable to speak, and afflicted him with a delicate disposition. Interesting. His expression is entirely impassive. The affairs of the house have been organized in such a way as to never inconvenience him. Who's Jacob? He will require no visitors. An extensive library has been provided for his edification. Privacy is paramount. With the box in place, the butler produces a key from his pocket, but waits for you to leave before using it. Thank you for your assistance, madame. If Amelia were still here with us, she would thank you. Good day. You leave the house without windows behind. The matter of Captain Whitlock's legacy is finally discharged. Is that the end? You have delivered the box to an address in London as Captain Whitlock requested. Well, that's depressing. Okay, just a little bit of a spoiler here. There is a... in a previous playthrough, I blew open the lock. And so I know what's inside. I'm pretty sure it's this Jacob character. The Jacob character was in the land of the dead. I believe he is dead. Because when you blow open the lock, he comes out of this sarcophagus that they have. And he starts to, like, evaporate. And the more questions you ask him, the faster he evaporates. It's like witnessing him makes him deteriorate. Or perhaps it's like the light of the stars that makes him deteriorate. Hence the house without windows. Hence why the butler is blind. And why they'll accept no visitors. Because anyone who witnesses him will make him start to evaporate and presumably go back to the land of the dead. The blue whatever. So we delivered this, and he's got this house set up where he can sort of exist outside of the land of the dead, despite the fact that he's dead. And he's going to read these books and stuff like that, and try to live like a person who's still alive, I guess. But it's depressing that that's the end of this story, because there's so much that could be... There's so much more that could be here. I want to know, like, we succeed in the mission. It'd be great for him to tell us about it, like, what is actually going on here. That's depressing. Alright. Is that all we can do here? We can wander the streets. A date in London. A Punch and Judy show. Punch and Judy show is. Wait, a Punch and Judy show is going on near St. Dominic's. Punch has been replaced with the old son, and Judy with Her renewed majesty. Plainclothes auditors look on from the crowd. I guess that's it. I want more crew. There's a second area. Okay, so the Steam and Sapphire Yards. Its engineers will conduct brisk locomotive repairs for visiting captains. But their chief responsibility is the production of small but essential components used by a dozen different engine manufacturers. We can repair our locomotive. The Steam and Sapphire engines are brisk and no nonsense. We can go to Macquarie's tobacco shop. The sign over the door once read, Macquarie and Son Fine Tobacco, but since then someone has crossed out the word fine in a fit of honesty. We can investigate rumors of an underground railway. You've heard of a less than legal organization operating out of the Steam and Sapphire Yards. Alright, let's just crunch through these. We'll go to repair first. Repair your locomotive. The Steam and Sapphire engineers are brisk, no nonsense. Just give them the word and the payment, and they'll set about your battered engine like bees on lavender. You can fully repair your hull. Restore your locomotive to pristine condition. This will cost 3 sovereigns per point you've lost. It seems expensive. 46. It's fine. This will also repair the critical damage you have suffered. Or you can have your hull partially repaired, just enough to keep you flying. This will repair 10 hull for 30 sovereigns. Or you can leave, go elsewhere in London. We'll just repair this. Oh, we had a critical damage quality? Soon, the last bolt is tightened, and the last scratch buffed to the last engineer's satisfaction. The gaffer nods, proudly. And we'll leave. Onwards, I guess. We'll go to Macquarie's tobacco shop. On separate, more honest occasion, they have crossed out "and Son." Aww. The building is embarked on a rapid descent into squalor. The paint peels, the windows are cracked with grime. Stop flexing, you stupid thing. Inspect the wares. Macquarie, stop, please. I'm trying to read. You're being distracting. Inspect the wares. Macquarie watches suspiciously as you examine his shelves, or can return to the yards, out of the dry, into the oppressive damp. Cheap tobacco, bad prices. The selection is unimpressive, as is the quality. Neither Albion nor the Reach have found generally good replacement for tobacco, though increasingly frantic smokers have tried lighting up virtually every example of Skyflora that has ever been discovered. New Skyfarers mill about, examining the lower grade flavors and speculating on exactly what Macquarie is cutting them with today. The more expensive brands are untouched in their glass cases. You'd wonder how this place managed to stay open if it weren't for the fact that we're so obviously on the brink of closure, and then probably collapse. I get the feeling that this is going to be another version of the circus, so we'll help these folks out and make this place awesome again. I hope. Or maybe not. I guess we can't do anything with it. Like, what is the point? You make your way through the smog, which glows with the amber light of distant clockwork sun. We'll investigate the rumors of an underground railway. I don't remember where we heard this rumor. They pay for information and may offer work to the bold, the clever, and those willing to displease Her Majesty. Well, we're not willing to do that. You could reach out through criminal contacts. You friends in low places, perhaps they know something. Or you can investigate the organization yourself. You've gathered secrets on your travels. 2 of them offer clues to the Yard Gang's identity. I wonder if we could rat them out. Alright, let's go to the shops. Okay, we got the bank. We got a couple trains here. Oh, look at that. A thundering puissance? Terror of the skies. A harbinger of conflict. This is decidedly better than ours. Now we want one with 2 utility slots. No. Let's go to the bazaar. Hold on, I'm getting all... my throat's getting all screwed up from reading so much, just speaking so much. Okay, locomotive captains gather at the bazaar to trade goods and information. Here you can acquire prospects, opportunities to sell a good at a distant port at an excellent price. Accept a prospect to claim it, source the goods and deliver them. Of course, that's the same. So we can do gemstones for the mausoleum. Her renewed majesty has ordered the construction of a memorial chapel for the laborers who, during the promised days, gave their lives to lay the foundations of Albion. 5 casks of Navarantine gemstones are required for its grand mural to depict the blood, sweat, and tears. The mausoleum lies to the east-northeast of London. Upkeep in Undercroft, bronzewood for Parliament. Required 5 consignments of bronzewood for vital restoration to the parliamentary Undercroft. Floating Parliament lies to the west of London. I think we have enough in the bank. No, we do not. Even so, bronzewood is... bronzewood is... we find that frequently enough that I think we can do that. See, I'd accept this one, except I don't know how long it's going to take us to find Navarantine gemstones. Alright, let's go to the Starfield's Market. We need a couple supplies. St. Dominique's Augmentations. There's some nice stuff in here. Alright, Oh, we need a lot more veils to get this. Okay. This episode is getting way too long, but I think this is probably the last thing we have to do. Oh, there's an asaying device. The speciometer asaying device. A sophisticated machine for the sophisticated captain. Never be confounded by the wonders of the high wilderness again. I am very interested in this. Let's see if there's an even better one, though. I think this is a weapon. Yeah. But then there's also this Goneril. A midnight miracle of engineering. The Goneril was originally commissioned by the Admiralty for its dreadnought. Now more widely available, the Goneril is lean and fast as a hunting panther. The latest model comes equipped with a steam injector, allowing frantic bursts of speed for captains with the courage to engage it. I don't think we actually want that. The ratty baggage handlers. Where do you want it, Captain? Over by the ammunition? Terrible idea. Just give it here. Me and the lads will put it away properly. You just keep the cheese coming. So that will massively improve our hold. This is nice too, though. I don't think we have an extra cabin slot, though. Fitted cupboards. A complete renovation to your bridge, installing an aesthetically pleasing array of built-in storage space into the very walls. That would be useful. But I think I'm going to get this speciometer assaying device. We do have an extra slot. Right there. Alright. I guess that's that. We'll stash some crap in the bank because we don't need it right now. And that leaves us a lot of cargo space to go out and explore. But that will be in the next episode because this episode has been way too long. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this. And if you have, please like, maybe comment, maybe subscribe. I'm going to catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.